Good evening and welcome to all our viewers joining across here in Sri Lanka and around the world. This is the second Battle of the Goals netball encounter between Visakha Vidyalaya and Sujatha Vidyalaya, played for the Motwani Challenge Shield. This encounter is being revived after 2019 and I'm joined by my co-host here. So these are the two teams lining up for the under-19 encounter played for the Motwani Challenge Shield netball encounter, and we have a beautiful crowd here at Visakha Vidyalaya grounds. Muthanima is joining with me today, and good evening, Muthanima.
Yeah, good evening, Maud. So like you said, it's a great day actually to be playing netball. The clouds are, it's great. So like you said, the
umpires, International A grade umpire Eranga Sitara, International B grade umpire Buddhika Surya Bandara, National B grade umpire Shaluka Gunaratna. Scores: National A grade umpire Shiranti Prasadika and BGI Vijay Sinha. Timekeeper, National B grade umpire Ashan Chiramta.
Henry Disanga Jaisurya, Dihansa Randini Patirana, Onali Dihansa Vijay Sirivardana, K. Upadhya Jaini Abhiratna, Tharushi Timala Amar Singha, Ranudi Netumli, and Netuki Nihansa. This is the Sujatha team for under-19. Captain B. Binadi Manulya Mendes, Dwara Ratna Munar, A. Menaz Nuzar, K. M. Sinadi Omnika, H. M. Dihini Savetma, W. G. Vetmini Khasundi, L. N. Nesakya Karunagoda, Chamisha Netmini, Saheli Tisanya Mendes, Vihansa Uvindi De Silva, Tenuki Dilansa, Minuti Siansa, Harshini Navaratna, Imesha Damayanti Vijaykhon, and Tisenya Sesatma Rajakaruna.
Thank you, madam. As these young athletes take center grounds, we anticipate a thrilling display of skills and sportsmanship. Let the game begin.
Muthanima, the previous encounter played in 2019, it went in favor of Visakha, if I'm not mistaken.
Actually, Visakha, as I remember, led by a big gap. So I'm actually expecting a really intense match today because I'm pretty sure the Sujathians are really ready to go for it this year.
These are some friendly exchanges right before the start of the under-19 game. Wonderful to see camaraderie and sportsmanship at the beginning of the game itself. A large number of crowds we see here, Muthanima.
Actually, like you said, it's a really friendly thing going on right now because it's really important to mention these girls are actually pretty close considering they've been playing for years, many years, considering that they're like playing under 19 right now. And about the crowd, there's quite a lot of people coming from both schools, Sujatha and Visakha.
තරඟය ආරම්භ කිරීමට නියමිතයි. ඔබට කාර්තු 4ක් බලා සිටින්නට සිදු වෙනවා. එලෙස ශ්‍රී ලංකා නෙට්බෝල් සම්මේලනයේ සභාපතිතුමිය ආසියානු නෙට්බෝල් සම්මේලනයේ සභාපතිතුමිය ලෝක නෙට්බෝල් සම්මේලනයේ ආසියාවේ අධ්‍යක්ෂකවරයා සභාවගෙන වික්ටෝරියා ලක්ෂ්මී මහත්මිය ජාතික කණ්ඩායමේ ජාතික කනිෂ්ඨ කණ්ඩායම ක්‍රීඩිකාවන් හොයන වෙලාව අපි බලමු මෙතනනුත් එතුමියට ක්‍රීඩිකාව ඉඳීද කියලා ඉතා ප්‍රබල තරඟයක් යයි කියලා අපි ඔක්කොම බලාපොරොත්තු වෙමින් සිටිනවා.
Mudrima, how is the current top division under 19 netball setup? Who are like the top leaderboards teams in the country?
Yeah, so far actually we just talk about Visakha. Last year Visakha came up. Yeah, last year Visakha came up to second place and this year as well they've been performing really well. But if you're talking overall, we have Kurunagala Holy Family Convent, we also have Mrs. College as well. And Sujatha as well. Sujatha's playing, they've been placing really well at the All Island tournaments recently.
පහසුවෙන් අතහරින්න නැති පුරුකාරණිය දෙන්නේ. තරඟ කරන්න හොඳටම දන්න පුරුකාරණියවන්නියක්.
Okay, we're about to begin the match. We got the first sound of the whistle right here. So we'll be playing 4 15-minute quarters in this match. Can hear the cheers coming in right now. Both teams ready at the lines. Here comes Team Visakha. Nisha, captain, taking the lead.
මෙවර මොට්වානි අභියෝගචර සුරතාවේ කාටද පළමු කාර්තු ආරම්භ වීමට නියමිතයි.
So we're about to begin the first half of the match.
සුජාතාවන්ට
Sujatha, having won the toss,
සුජාතාවන්ට
they claim the first center pass. Can hear the cheers rising up from around.
උණුසුම් තරඟයක් බලාපොරොත්තු වෙමින් සියල්ලෝම බලා සිටින්නේ.
A few more seconds and we've started.
තරඟය විනිශ්චය කරනු ලබනවා. ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ සිටින ප්‍රමුඛ විනිසුරුවන් දෙදෙනෙක් ජාත්‍යන්තර A ශ්‍රේණිය ලංකාවේ සිටින එකම විනිසුරු ජාත්‍යන්තර A ශ්‍රේණිය ලබාගත් එරංග සිතාර මහතා
Speed.
ජාත්‍යන්තර B ශ්‍රේණිය ලබාගත් බුද්ධික සූරිය බණ්ඩාර මහතා
Very fast pace playing from both the teams. A turnover by Visakha Vidyalaya.
විශාඛාවන් සිදු කරනු ලැබුවා.
Another defense from Sujatha Vidyalaya, reclaiming their ball. Don't see the Vishakhans giving in either. It's a great fight going on right here in the first center pass itself. Slight mistake right there. Waiting for the umpire's command. Now we're playing on Sujatha, hands on the ball. One shot, Sujatha leads by 1 point, claiming their center pass. And now the center pass goes to Visakha Vidyalaya.
So Mudrima, as it's seen in the under 15 encounter, it was Sujatha who put on the first points on board, and we might just see Visakha on the first points. Yes. In fact, at the under 15 game, if our viewers could not catch the glimpse of the under 15 match, as we are telecasting the 19 match for the Motwani Challenge Shield. The under-15 match, Mutunima, was a one-sided affair, 26 points to 9 in favour of Sujatha. So that was a one-way traffic. We might see a much closer encounter in the under-19 encounter.
Yes, I totally agree with that. You can actually see there's a great fight going on here. Both teams are really strong teams. They're going to fight for the Motwani Challenge Shield, I'm very sure. You can see Sujatha has managed to win their second goal in the match. Another turnover by Sujatha. Both teams keep holding on. You can hear the crowd rising up with their cheers as Visakha scores their second goal. You can see the great improvement since 2019.
From the Visakhians or from both the sides?
Well, we can see actually from both the sides, especially Sujatha, is holding on really well.
Trima, are there any schools championships tournaments coming up recently as of in the coming few months?
Well, actually, we're done for this year. Now we're actually going through the off season. Again, the matches will be coming right back up next year around March. The ball goes back to the center third. Back to the goal third to take the offside.
Sujatha seemed to be pretty much under pressure, Mutunima, by the facial reactions of the players. Lots of pressure put on by Visakha.
Yes, true. There's a great pressure being given here by the Visakhians. As you can see, they really did get to the ball right there. I feel like the pressure is one of the most important things that you need to deal with when you're playing.
Absolutely. And now Visakha Vidyalaya, the host team in the attack. It's their home turf here and surrounded by most of the Visakhian supporters.
A great defense right there by the Visakhians, unfortunately. And the ball goes back again to the Sujathians. It's an unfortunate throwing. A whole time asked for by the umpire till the ball is back.
Dima, it is also very encouraging to see a good number of spectators coming in to support their respective teams, even though this encounter is in its second year. This is the second battle of the goals between Sujatha and Visakha, but it is great to see many schoolgirls and past pupils, parents as well, and teachers, of course, joining hands to support these girls in their second encounter here, played at the Visakha Vidyalaya grounds.
Yes, Maud, indeed. Especially to talk about the enthusiasm of these spectators. They've been cheering for the longest time now, especially for the under-15 match as well. really consistent on with this, cheering up their teams.
If our viewers are joining us right now, this is the second battle of the goals between Visakha Vidyalaya and Sujatha Vidyalaya, played for the Motwani Challenge Shield, played after 2019 after a long hiatus of 4 years. The under-15 encounter played before was won by Sujatha Vidyalaya in a commanding 26-9 complete dominant game. And here at the under-19, the main game, the game is now at even Stevens at 3-all, and Visakha go in 1 point ahead.
Visakhians are playing with great speed and precision, leading 5-3 against Sujatha. You can see more, like you said before, the Sujathians seem to be extremely pressured right now. That's great defense by the Visakhians.
Absolutely correct. And with the crowd support at their backs, Visakha, the now GA player, is right on the money, but just missed the easy sitter. So Sujatha will now have a chance to bounce back.
Yes, another turnover by Sujatha after the shot miss, like he said. Playing with quite a lot of intensity. You can see a lot of contacts happening in court. Sujatha has asked for a change of players for the first time in the match, in the first quarter itself.
It's a tense battle out here, Mudunima, and the Sujathians are defending for life, and they get the ball in possession as well.
You can see the ball going back and forth between the Sujatha goal and the Visakha goal. Lot of defense happening on court. Ball's back with Sujatha. Visakhians are still holding on with a great defense. An unfortunate contact called by the umpire.
It's a brilliant counter-attack, quick attack by Sujatha. After a while, they seem to be on the ball, but missed the shot there.
Attempting a long shot right there. She's received a penalty goal, a penalty shot, and she takes it in, rising the scores to 5-4. And with that, they end the first quarter, the first 15-minute quarter of the match, the Under-19 Motwani Challenge Shield 2023.
Let's now cross over to a short commercial break. Stay tuned with ThePapare.com. This is the second battle of the goals between Sujatha and Visakha for the Motwani Challenge Shield Netball Championship.
Catch the excitement real time. Be up to date with it all. Let us capture your milestones. Get it sizzling hot off the turf. Hear the experts break it down. Dig deep into the nitty-gritties. Be inspired by their greatness. Relive all the scintillating action.
Newly crowned world champions staying back for some T20 fun. Wounded Indians seeking payback. Australia Tour of India. 5 T20 internationals. 23rd November to 3rd December. Live on the Papare TV, Dialog Television Channel 126, Dialog ViU app and ThePapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
ශ්‍රී ලාංකීය ක්‍රීඩා විකාශනයේ මෙතෙක් අත් නොවිති නම් වෙතම අත්දැකීම් සමගින් ක්‍රීඩා ටෙලිවිෂනයේ සම්ප්‍රාප්තිය The Papare TV Dialog ටෙලිවිෂන් නාලිකාංක 126 ඔස්සේ ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව.
Welcome back. This is the second battle of the goals between Sujatha Vidyalaya Nugegoda and Visakha Vidyalaya Colombo. The first half, the first quarter action, Visakha leads 4 points to 5, and I am joined by Mutrima Rajapaksa again. Mutrima, we have a wonderful game in our hands with just 1 point separating both the teams.
Yes, really. So we just started the second quarter of the match for the day. And like you said, there's a great fight put in by both the teams. There's a lot of defense work going on.
So it's still 5-4 in favor of the home side Visakha.
Another goal scored by Visakha Vidyalaya. There's a lot of work. There's a lot of work being put in by the Sujathians. Another save right to the hands of the Sujathians. Another goal. Bringing the score gap closer to 6-5.
So the Sujathians are slowly and steadily catching up and not letting away Visakha to dominate with heavy leads. But, might see another Visakha pointer. The background is the Sujatha crowd supporting their team.
පන්දු සුජාතාවන්ගේ බව සඳහන් කරන්නේ ඔවුන්ගේ සංඥාව එසේ
lot of pressure put in by the defense of Visakha Vidyalaya.
Absolutely, Mutinima. This is turning out to be a pressure cooker situation for Sujatha Vidyalaya. Sujatha, as you can see now, letting the ball astray. So this proves how much pressure can put you in some dire situations, as Visakha now again in control.
Sujatha has been attempting a pass right there. Almost got taken by the Visakhans. Center pass. You can see how Visakha Vidyalaya is playing with much pace compared to Sujatha Vidyalaya. How much precision is being involved.
Very unlucky out there, Visakha. Just like we said, it's a very tense game out here. So if you let the game slip away from your hands, even for a tiny bit, this game will end up in a one-sided affair.
Another shot by Visakha GA Ranudina Tumle, and I'm sure everyone's been noticing the great amount of talent possessed by this player.
Very enthusiastic alumni supporting both the schools, especially in your background is the Visakhians, supporting their girls in blue and gold.
And also want to mention the great effort put in by the umpires here, both umpires, taking on both the sides of the court. Close one there.
A very fast-paced game by Visakha.
Yes, really, like I said before, there's a lot of skill and effort put into that. You can see that great teamwork, the high five after the shot. Not giving in after a lot of contacts, I see. The defense keeps holding on again and again. Multiple taps just right there within a few seconds. Been called out for not having 3 feet. Sujatha is picking up their pace. Visakha not giving up.
Brilliant defensive effort by Visakha. The Sujatians are struggling but they might just get another pointer. Yes, they do.
Yeah, you should really admire their speed and strength for putting in so much effort into the defense. Visakha Vidyalaya. Who will take this point? The match has been tied again at 9-all. The ball is with Visakha Vidyalaya. 8 minutes remaining.
8 minutes gone.
8 minutes gone, yes.
A very silent Sujatha crowd at the background. They know they are in the game, but they always seem to be getting that 1 point trailing situation. And Visakha very quick to come back into the opponent's red zone, and they might again go away with points, and that's a 2-point lead for Visakha Vidyalaya, the host side.
It's a great comeback made there by Visakha Vidyalaya. I just said that they were tied, and the score has been lifted up to 11-9, Visakha leading. The defense keeps holding on. Great work there by the defense players of Visakha Vidyalaya. Also, Maud, you can see the great amount of encouraging words coming from all the spectators, the past pupils and coaches.
Yes, of course, it's a very tense affair, and hence the natural, a little bit of sideline chatter from the past pupils and encouragement by them. And the lead now goes up to 3 points, and Sujatha slowly letting this game slip away. If they are to come back, they need to come back fast. And that's the end of the second quarter. 4-point lead for Visakha Vidyalaya, the host team here. The second battle of the goals between Visakha and Sujatha. It's half-time, 13 points to 9 in favor of Visakha Vidyalaya. We'll come back after this commercial break with the second half action and the third quarter action of the second battle of the goals netball encounter here in Colombo.
Newly crowned world champions staying back for some T20 fun. Wounded Indians seeking payback. Australia Tour of India, 5 T20 internationals, 23rd November to 3rd December. Live on the Papare TV, Dialog Television Channel 126, Dialog ViU app and ThePapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
ශ්‍රී ලාංකීය ක්‍රීඩා විකාශනයේ මෙතෙක් අත් නොවිති නම් වෙතම අත්දැකීම් සමගින් ක්‍රීඩා ටෙලිවිෂනයේ සම්ප්‍රාප්තිය The Papare TV ඩාලොග් ටෙලිවිෂන් නාලිකාංක 126 ඔස්සේ ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව.
Australia Tour of India, 5 T20 internationals, 23rd November to 3rd December. Live on the Papare TV, Dialog Television Channel 126, Dialog ViU app and ThePapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
Catch the excitement real time. Be up to date with it all. Let us capture your milestones. Get it sizzling hot off the turf. Hear the experts break it down. Dig deep into the nitty-gritties. Be inspired by their greatness. Relive all the scintillating action.
Newly crowned world champions staying back for some T20 fun. Wounded Indians seeking payback. Australia Tour of India, 5 T20 internationals, 23rd November to 3rd December. Live on the Papare TV, Dialog Television Channel 126, Dialog ViU app and ThePapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
ශ්‍රී ලාංකීය ක්‍රීඩා විකාශනයේ මෙතෙක් අත් නොවිති නව්‍යතම අත්දැකීම් සමගින් ක්‍රීඩා ටෙලිවිෂනයේ සම්ප්‍රාප්තිය The Papare TV ඩයලොග් ටෙලිවිෂන් නාලිකාංක 126 ඔස්සේ ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව.
Australia Tour of India, 5 T20 internationals, 23rd November to 3rd December. Live on the Papare TV, Dialog Television Channel 126, Dialog ViU app and ThePapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
Catch the excitement real.
So, beginning with the third quarter of the Battle of the Goals Motwani Challenge Shield 2023, centre pass taken by Visakha Vidyalaya. First mistake of the quarter, stepping by goal shooter. Sujatha bringing the goal in. Another mistake with the goal shooter, Visakha Vidyalaya. Slight pause of the match to let the goal shooter adjust her bib. Lot of action happening in the goal third. It was a really long shot attempted by the GS of Visakha Vidyalaya. The ball is back in the hands of the players of Sujatha.
සුජාතා මැද සිටින්නේ සෙන්ටර් ස්ථානයේ ක්‍රීඩා කරන විදුම් කවයට ඇතුළු වීම නිසා අනිත් පැත්තට පන්දුව ලැබෙන්නේ පන්දුව තුලට දැමීම ලැබෙන්නේ සුජාතාවන්ට
Shot taken by the goal attack of Sujatha Vidyalaya. Now it's a centre pass again for Sujatha Vidyalaya. The scoring right now is 13-10. The ball has been turned around. The ball goes back to Visakha Vidyalaya. Will Sujatha hold on? Shot miss. There's a slight pause to let the ball brought back.
Mutunima, by the announcement made by the event compere, we got to know just that the panel of umpires are a very elite set of very talented and a very experienced panel who also officiated at the Nations Cup tournament in Singapore recently. So it's a big opportunity and a big chance and a platform for all these girls to be participating at this encounter under some international level referee umpires officiating the game.
Yes, it's actually it's a great amount of respect that need to be given to the umpires carrying out the match today. Both from top-notch levels with great precision in umpiring, and a lot of experience, like you said. Ball has been turned around by Visakha yet again. You can see the score gap increasing.
Yes, and also as the time passes on and fatigue comes in, we seem that Visakhians are not showing any signs of fatigue. They are on the roll, whereas Sujathians seem to be in a bit of a back-lagging situation, Muthima.
Well, actually, it might seem really fast to us watching from outside, but I'm sure both teams are actually going through it. Sure, it's really a lot of effort put in by both teams. But yes, you're right. You can see the Sujathians barely holding on, but yes, again, not giving up. There's a lot more for them to play. A whole quarter and a half left. Like you said, with the time passing, you can see the number of mistakes increasing. There's no backlag in speed again by both teams. The defense is still holding on really well.
සුජාතාවන් සතුයි දඬුවම් විදුමක් ලැබෙන්නේ සුජාතාවන්ට දඬුවම් විදුම ලබා ගන්න යවුමක් කරන්නේ
Ball has been brought right under the goal post and another shot to Sujatha Vidyalaya. Sujatha's holding on really well. A real fast ball. There was another goal within a few seconds of the previous goal, bringing up the score gap to 2 points. There's a lot of cheers coming in from the crowd as the tension rises. Timeout asked for by the goalkeeper Visakha.
පුරුකාරණිය ආදේශනයක් කරනවා යමුනා සඳමාරු ලංකාවේ ප්‍රවීණතම පුරුකාරණිය දක්ෂ පුරුකාරණිය
A turnover by Visakha Vidyalaya, unfortunately. Now it goes back to Sujatha. Back inside the court with our 3 feet. So like we said, Muad, at the beginning of the match, there's a lot of effort. There's a lot of fighting from both teams. It's not going to be an easy match, not like 2019.
Of course, this is not a one-sided affair like you said in 2019 or this year's under 15 encounter which ended in 26-9 in favor of Sujatha in a massive win. So this encounter is turning out to be a match which will go down to the wire until the last gasp.
You can see another change of players. Visakha captain Nisha Shalini playing WA yet again. The ball is back with the Sujathians. A great ball right there. A very nice pass and a goal by the Sujathians. A lot of tension, a lot of effort.
A lot of catching up done in the last few phases of the game in the third quarter. So this is turning out to be a great match-up between Sujatha Vidyalaya and Visakha Vidyalaya. Sujatha, of course, put on the first points on board in the game, but later Visakha caught up and got the lead. But now Sujatha is back in the game and they equal the score as well.
And you can hear the crowds rising up as the scores tie back up at 16-16. And the ball is with Visakha now. Another defense put in by the players of Sujatha Vidyalaya, holding up great right there. Another goal by Visakha Vidyalaya. You can feel players of both teams fighting for this point to take another lead or to tie the game. A lot of support given from the players, the defense players. A great defense there by the goalkeeper of Sujatha Vidyalaya. Turnover for the team. A lot of cheers coming in. Oh, and another defense by the players of Visakha Vidyalaya. None of the players are ready to let go. You really need to admire the amount of enthusiasm put into playing. Both teams fighting for their goals.
A very tensed up affair near the post. Visakha goes up by 2 points, and it's the end of the third quarter. And Visakha still have a 2-point lead, 18 points to 16.
Yes, but you need to admire again the amount of resilience put in by the Sujatha team. Unfortunately, they've been back down again by 2 points. Let's see how the final quarter goes.
Of course, Mutumina, and we'll come back after this short commercial break. Do stay tuned with ThePapare.com.
Newly crowned world champions staying back for some T20 fun. Wounded Indians seeking payback. Australia Tour of India, 5 T20 internationals, 23rd November to 3rd December. Live on the Papare TV, Dialog Television Channel 126, Dialog ViU app and ThePapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
ශ්‍රී ලාංකීය ක්‍රීඩා විකාශනයේ මෙතෙක් අත් නොවිති නම් වෙතම අත්දැකීම් සමගින් ක්‍රීඩා ටෙලිවිෂනයේ සම්ප්‍රාප්තිය The Papare TV ඩාලොග් ටෙලිවිෂන් නාලිකාංක 126 ඔස්සේ ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව.
Australia Tour of India, 5 T20 internationals, 23rd November to 3rd December. Live on the Papare TV, Dialog Television Channel 126, Dialog ViU app and ThePapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
Catch the excitement real time. Be up to date with it all. Let us capture your milestones. Get it sizzling hot off the turf. Hear the experts break it down. Dig deep into the nitty-gritties. Be inspired by their greatness. Relive all the scintillating action.
Welcome back. This is the fourth and last quarter action between Visakha Vidyalaya and Sujatha Vidyalaya in the second battle of the goals netball encounter played at the Visakha Vidyalaya grounds. I'm joined by Mutanima, and this is an absolutely thrilling encounter we have here. 2 points separating the two teams.
Yes, and we're really excited to watch what's going to happen in this final quarter. Will Sujatha hold on? And what will Visakha Vidyalaya do? Turnover by Sujatha Vidyalaya. You can see the players are back on track after the time break. Another shot taken by Visakha Vidyalaya. The scores go up.
That is the first points on board as well in the fourth quarter.
We have a long pass right there. A little too quick. And another try. Great fight put in there by the defense players of Visakha yet again. The penalty The shot is taken by Sujatha Vidyalaya. Centre pass. Now to Visakha.
Yeah, after many struggles, Sujatha somehow managed to close the gap and get their first points on board in the fourth quarter.
Yes, Maud, you've got to love how they've been maintaining this score gap of 2 and 3, and how they're not letting it go, and how they've been keeping it together throughout the match. Held the ball for longer than 3 seconds, and now the ball is with Visakha. Right to the goal. She's taking the shot, and that's a success. 21-17. Visakha Vidyalaya leading. Smart. Also, I'm seeing a big difference in rate of shooting in these players, because you rarely get them missing these shots. It's really wonderful, just the amount of practice that it takes for them to get their shot in right.
So of course, Utumina, it's end of the day, this is school girls who are playing the sport. So it's wonderful to see schoolgirl sport here in Sri Lanka is getting the support as much as equivalent to schoolboy sport in Sri Lanka.
The ball goes back and forth, back and forth. The defense players on both sides holding on, and the attackers doing their best to keep it going.
It's a bit of a topsy-turvy affair. The opponents exchanging side to side. Nonetheless, it's Visakha Vidyalaya who are now on a 5-point lead, a huge deficit for them. But even though the 5-point gap, Mutanima, looks like Sujatha loves to chase the scoreboard rather than lead it. So like we saw in the earlier passages. So this is probably the best chance for Sujatha to come back. If not, they are too little too late.
Yes, in this final quarter of the match, you can see Sujatha. Timeout called by the players of Sujatha, changing their goal defense to captain Binnadi Manulya. Changing again, Binnadi going to GK. There's a lot of effort required by the Sujathians, Maud. They need this match for themselves. The speed is picking up. And so are the cheers rising from the crowd. With that, another shot to Visakha Vidyalaya. You can see how lovely it is, how all the players are spread in the court. Just allows the ball to go right through, take it really fast to the goal circle.
It looks like Sujathians have let the game slip away from their hands, and Visakha is having a free run here. Sujatha was impressive at the start and some of the mid passages of the game, but now looks like Visakhians, the home side, will be going home victorious.
And of course you can see mistakes happening from both sides. lot of fast-paced decisions being made. In this final few minutes of the match. Can feel the pace picking up as the Vishakhans go for that one goal, one more goal. And another one to Visakha Vidyalaya. Yes, Mon, you can see what you said before coming right back up. You can see all the players trying their best to hold on these last few minutes. A lot of tired faces. They're not letting go. You can see the score gap increasing. It's at 9 points.
Almost a 10-point lead now.
Almost a 10-point lead on this final quarter of the day. Can almost see the win in the hands of Visakha Vidyalaya. The Sujatins are not giving up just yet. Goal defense of Sujatha Vidyalaya. Holding on really well on that ball. And a turnover for Sujatha Vidyalaya.
And we are nearing the last few moments, or could be the seconds of the game.
And here comes the rushing, the final few minutes, the final few seconds of the match. Both teams will fight for that final point despite the great score gap. They need this point. Sujatha still fighting for that last goal.
Sujatha Vidyalaya panduwa mැදයවම
Center pass to Sujatha Vidyalaya. Going in for this final few minutes, few seconds of the match. You can feel the cheers rising up as the seconds tick by. And with that, the Motwani Challenge Shield, the Battle of the Goals 2023, is claimed by Visakha Vidyalaya, scoring 28-17 against Sujatha Vidyalaya. A wonderful game right there. Both teams holding on with their best efforts.
Yes, Mutunima. So it's a 2-year in a row win for Visakha Vidyalaya, the host this time around.
Yes, that's actually wonderful for the school as well, especially considering the amount of training that the team has been going through. And it's also really fascinating to see the change in the score gap, because last year I'm sure it was really it was really big score gap between the two teams, but you can see the amount of improvement that has been put in by both the schools.
These are the jubilant crowds of the home side. Visakha Vidyalaya cheering their players after this victorious encounter against Sujatha Vidyalaya. More than 10 points. It's an 11-point lead for Visakha Vidyalaya.
Yes, preparing for the victorious spell of the schools.
Let's now cross over to a short commercial break. Do stay tuned at ThePapare.com.
Newly crowned world champions staying back for some T20 fun. Wounded Indians seeking payback. Australia Tour of India, 5 T20 internationals, 23rd November to 3rd December. Live on the Papare TV, Dialog Television Channel 126, Dialog ViU app and ThePapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
ශ්‍රී ලාංකීය ක්‍රීඩා විකාශනයේ මෙතෙක් අත් නොවිති නම් වෙතම අත්දැකීම් සමගින් ක්‍රීඩා ටෙලිවිෂනයේ සම්ප්‍රාප්තිය The Papare TV තාලා ටෙලිවිෂන් නාලිකාංක 126 ඔස්සේ ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව.
Australia Tour of India, 5 T20 internationals, 23rd November to 3rd December. Live on the Papare TV, Dialog Television Channel 126, Dialog ViU app and ThePapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
So that's it, folks. The second Motwani Challenge Shield Battle of the Goals encounter between Visakha Vidyalaya Colombo and Sujatha Vidyalaya Nugegoda ends in favor of Visakha, the host side today. 28 points to 17. At the last quarter, they just went on all to secure a 11-point lead. Sujatha put on the first points on board, but in favor of Sujatha, they secured the under 15 encounter for the Kuruppu Trophy, 26 points to 9. So, Mutunima, we saw an exciting, enthralling encounter today.
Yes, actually, it was really a match to watch. Totally worth watching. The amount of effort put in and the fight put in by both teams. A great match right there. And with that, we've come to the end of the Motwani Challenge Shield 2023 between Visakha Vidyalaya and Sujatha Vidyalaya.
And from all of us here, the ThePapare.com production, technical, and all of us here at the crew, it's good evening, good night, and take care. We hope to see you soon.
I came from the mud, there's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree, there's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. Catch me howling at the moon.